Ladies, when you hear the word hormones, what comes to your mind? A. Hot flashes. B. Night sweats. C. Sugar cravings. D. Mood swings. Or E. All of the above. If I had to choose, it would be E for all of the above because I'm someone who is transitioning into menopause. I totally get it. I totally understand when it comes to having imbalanced hormones. And let's be honest, when our hormones are not balanced, it impacts our quality of life. It influences not only our physical health, but also our emotional well-being. There are so many treatments out there that are based on synthetic strategies. But on the other hand, there are also numerous natural ways to help you to restore equilibrium to your hormonal symphony. And in this episode, I'll explore 10 holistic approaches to help you harmonize your hormones and reclaim your vitality. So, friend, if you're ready to experience a hormonal symphony that brings music to your ears and body, grab a notebook and pen and let's dive in. Hey friend, welcome to Integrative Medicine for Energy and Health. Are you struggling with low energy, excessive weight, chronic fatigue, imbalanced hormones, or body aches and pains that are robbing you of enjoying life? If you're ready to take the guesswork out of living a healthier life, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Rekishia. I'm a mom, honorably retired Air Force veteran, award-winning author, social worker, and Christian alternative medicine provider. For years, I tried improving my health through conventional medicine and nothing worked until I finally found a simple strategy that was easy and fun. This podcast will provide you with natural ways to increase energy, lose weight, regulate hormones, and improve your mood. If you're ready to live, look, and feel better, grab your favorite cup of herbal tea and let's jump in. Did you know that I have a monthly online health coaching accountability program for women just like you? Women who want to increase energy, lose weight, and reduce body aches and pains using integrative medicine. Women are experiencing positive and dramatic results and are looking, living, and feeling better. You can visit my website at rekishiamcmillan.com for more information and to sign up for a free health consultation. You'll also find the link in today's show notes. When I was in my late 30s, I started transitioning into perimenopause. And trust me, hormones were nowhere on my mind. I was ending my military career. I was getting ready to go to grad school to continue my education as a social worker when things in my life began to change. And I initially noticed a change in my hormones when I was strictly eating a plant-based diet. And initially, I had amazing energy that went through the roof. I ate this way for about 3 years, nothing but vegetables, fruit, water, whole grains, legumes. And I noticed that I started having extreme migraine headaches. I had bodily fatigue. I started having night sweats. And so I made an appointment to see my doctor and asked her to run a hormone panel test to assess the levels of various hormones that were in my body. And when they run this test, they test you for your estrogen levels, your progesterone levels, thyroid hormones, as well as many others. And sure enough, the test came back and confirmed what I had suspected, that my hormones were changing. And with that change, I knew that I needed to make changes in my life because I definitely did not like how I was feeling. I didn't want to continue going through what I was experiencing. So I had to gain an understanding of hormones, what they were, and the role that they were playing regarding my health. And so when it comes to hormones, a simple definition is this: hormones are chemical messengers. They're produced by various glands and tissues within our bodies, and they play a crucial role in regulating various physiological processes as well as maintaining balance or homeostasis within the body. Hormones, they're released into our bloodstream and they can affect target cells and organs at a distance from where they are produced. They also help to control functions like our growth, our metabolism, our immune responses, mood, and so much more. And some of the most common examples of hormones are insulin, estrogen, testosterone, as well as adrenaline. And so now that you have an understanding of what hormones are, I'll share 10 natural ways that you can harmonize your hormones. And so, number one has to do with eating mindfully. And nutrition was such a powerful tool in helping me to balance my hormones. So, ladies, I had to let go of eating the Wendy's Frosties, which I absolutely loved. I was addicted to those things. I had to let go of processed food and I had to lean into Genesis 9:3, where God says that we are to eat plant life and animals. And so I had to change the way that I was eating. Because when we're eating processed food, as well as consuming sugary drinks, this will throw your hormones into an absolute frenzy. That's where the sweating comes from. That is where the imbalance in the hormones comes from, the fluctuation, the mood swings. What we're eating impacts our hormone levels. So I had to incorporate whole foods such as I was doing, fruits, vegetables. I had to incorporate more lean protein into my diet because that was one of the main reasons why I was having the migraine headaches. I wasn't getting enough healthy protein. I also had to incorporate healthy fats into my diet. I had to prioritize those rich foods in omega-3 fatty acids like salmon and flax seeds that can support our hormonal health as well as regulation. And when I did that, I noticed a reduction in my hot flashes, and I had to continue eating those foods to support my hormones in a healthy way. So we have to eat mindfully. And something that I want to challenge and encourage you to do is that when you're eating, taking a look at whether it's whole food or processed food, asking yourself those thoughtful or those mindful questions. Is what I'm eating, is it going to bring health to my hormones or is it going to cause them to become imbalanced or irregulated? So mindfully thinking about those things with mindful eating is number one. Number two is I share this all the time, ladies, that we have to manage our stress. And this is critical because chronic stress can disrupt our hormone levels. So if we're constantly going, if we're not entering into those places of rest, how God says that he gives his beloved sweet sleep, if we're not entering into that sweet sleep and we're constantly going and not resting, we are putting our bodies in a chronic state of stress. And what this does is that it will disrupt your hormone level. And some of the things that I had to do is I had to engage in relaxation techniques like Pilates, biblical meditation, incorporating deep breathing exercises to help lower my cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone. I also had to be mindful about getting adequate sleep because this was equally crucial to my hormonal harmony. The third thing is exercising wisely. Movement is medicine. And so, regular physical activity, what that does is helps to boost the endorphins in our bodies. We know that's known as that feel good hormone. And this is the body's natural mood enhancer. And so even today, I work out 3 to 5 times a week, mixing that with cardio, strength exercises, core exercises. And again, you want to aim for mixing those exercises up so that you can add variety as well as be flexible with your routine. Because what this does is that it helps to promote hormonal balance and your overall well being. And if you're looking for some creative ways to incorporate exercise into your life, I want to encourage you to listen to podcast episode number 72, where I share 15 easy ways that you can make time for exercise. The fourth thing is embracing herbal allies. Yes, herbs are your friend. And so there are certain herbs like chasteberry, maca root, as well as ashwagandha. These have been used for centuries to help women to balance their hormones. And so one of the herbs that I really incorporated in my life is that maca root. And so, again, it has been used to balance and to regulate and calm the hormones within the body. The fifth thing is that you want to be able to optimize your gut health. And so one of the things to remember is that a healthy gut microbiome, it is a significant it plays a significant role in balancing your hormones because when you're consuming foods such that are full of fiber, that are rich in fiber, fermented foods, or drinking fermented foods like kombucha, which is a fermented drink, or you're drinking kefir, which is also another fermented drink. Eating foods like kimchi, which are fermented, the also taking probiotics. These are helping to support your gut health. And in turn, this helps to regulate your hormones. And so having those fermented foods in my diet is also something essential that I still practice today to help keep my gut healthy. The sixth thing is that you want to limit toxins in your environment. Minimizing exposure to environmental toxins such as BPA, which are found in plastic drinking bottles and even our personal care products, is imperative because what happens is that these compounds, they can disrupt your hormone function. And so we want to be able to opt for more natural alternatives whenever that is possible. And so some of the things that I had to do, I had to totally clear out my environment of things that were toxic, that were impacting my health. So what that means is that I had to go through all of my cleaning products. So anything that had harmful, toxic chemicals, even if you look on the back of many of the chemical bottles that we use for cleaners today, they are very carcinogenic. They definitely disrupt the hormones in the body because if you've heard me share before that there are different ways that toxins enter the bloodstream by what we inhale, what we breathe in through inhalation, also by what we are eating, what we are drinking. So if we're inhaling certain toxins, that is getting into the bloodstream where our hormones are found, and it's causing major disruptions. So I had to cleanse all of that stuff out of my environment, and I replaced them with essential oils, which those of you that know me or have worked with me, I am a super fan of essential oils. They are amazing. They are powerful. And so I had to eliminate those things. I also had to look at my skincare products because what we're putting on our skin is also toxic because it contains so many different chemicals, even the makeup that I was using. I had to go through a major adjustment of clearing my environment of all the toxins that my body was being exposed to. So, cleansing things in your laundry room, in your kitchen, your bathroom, when it comes to your makeup, your cleaners, all of those different things. And if you want to take a deeper look into environmental toxins, I encourage you to listen to podcast episode 78, where I talk about the truth concerning environmental toxins and why and how they're impacting women's health and what you can do to protect you and your family. Number 7 is that you want to be able to maintain a healthy weight. And this is important in maintaining a healthy hormonal balance because when we have excess fat that is on our bodies, this leads to hormonal imbalances, particularly insulin resistance. So, aiming for a balanced diet with regular exercise and maintaining a healthy weight, this will positively impact your hormone levels. And this ties into ensuring that you're getting that exercise in 3 to 5 times a week because that's going to will help you to maintain a healthy weight. Number 8 is having a balanced blood sugar level. When we are talking about healthy hormones and balancing our hormones, stabilizing our blood sugar levels by eating 3 balanced meals a day that includes healthy fats, healthy proteins, healthy fiber, reducing sugar and refined carbohydrate intake is going to help stabilize your blood sugar levels because this can help to prevent those insulin spikes as well as those crashes that tend to affect our hormonal balance. And if you want to know how you can regulate your blood sugar levels, I'm encouraging you to listen to podcast episode 135, where I talk about 7 healthy foods that you can eat to regulate your blood sugar levels. The ninth thing is hormone boosting nutrients. The thing that I had to do is I had to begin incorporating those foods that were rich in essential nutrients like vitamin D and magnesium and zinc, because these are crucial to hormone production as well as regulation. And so when we talk about that supplementation, such as vitamin D, this is crucial to so many functions within the body, again, especially when it comes to hormone regulation. And if you want to know more about how you can support your health with supplementation, listen to podcast episode number 87, What Women Really Need to Know About Vitamin D. And the 10th and the final thing is seeking out professional guidance because you don't know what you don't know, right? And so sometimes we need to look to those who have experience in dealing with hormonal imbalances. It's vital to consult a healthcare provider or a specialist such as myself, where I can perform tests and offer tailored guidance on balancing your hormones that is specific and unique to your needs. So let's wrap this all up, ladies. So when it comes to balancing hormones naturally, this is a holistic journey that encompasses various aspects of our lives. So, when we are making those mindful dietary choices, when we're reducing stress, when we're incorporating herbal remedies and making those lifestyle changes, that's empowering you to take charge of your hormonal health. It's also important to remember that each woman's body is unique. We are bio-individual creatures, meaning that what works for one woman may not necessarily work for another woman because we are all unique. The Bible reminds us in Psalms 139:14 that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And because of how God has created us, we must be knowledgeable in how we are created so that we will know how our bodies function and what it responds to well. And so it's essential to develop a personalized approach so that you can have hormonal harmony in your life. And I want to encourage you that it is possible to achieve hormonal balance. I'm a witness to this and have helped many other women to do the same. It just takes patience and persistence. You can rediscover your inner balance and you can embrace the vitality that comes along with it. I'd like to leave you with the scripture found in Jeremiah 33:6. And it says, "Nevertheless, I will bring health and healing to it. I will heal my people and will let them enjoy abundant peace and security." Hey friend, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who may want to have more energy and improve their health naturally? Also, I would love it if you could leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It blesses me tremendously to know that this podcast is helping you. Alrighty then, it's time to go make a protein shake and go for a hike. No more days of feeling tired and drained. I'll see you in a few days for another episode. God bless.